Well, hello once again. This is Keith Doster with Grace Deaf Missions, and this would be your October 2023 newsletter. We don't actually have a newsletter to print this month. I have been hoping to talk to you about the following topic for some time. Actually, I haven't been hoping. I've been trying to put it off. I would appreciate your prayers for us as we navigate some very troubled waters down in Mexico. Just so you know, our brother and sister, Omar and Francis Vasquez, are going through a very difficult time together. They have ceased from their evangelistic work and are undergoing counseling, mostly with me and with a young lady from our church, Park Baptist Church. We are asking the Lord to restore the relationship there that has really been stressed over the past almost 5 months. And would just ask you to pray that the Lord would soften hearts, grant repentance, and bring about reconciliation there. Thank you for praying for us, and thank you for understanding. We are all susceptible to all kinds of sinfulness, and this is not a time to point the finger at anyone else. In fact, if you recall in Galatians chapter 6, it says that whenever we have to confront someone about their sins, that we need to be careful and look to ourselves also, lest we be tempted in the very same way. So I just ask you to pray. On another note, Alberto Alcantar is continuing his work in his school. Things are just going great. He has new students all the time. And that is, as I said last time I made a video for you, this is a kind of pre-evangelism when we educate them. Some people might think that the education of these kids should be a secondary effort on the part of Grace Deaf Missions. Well, it sort of is. It's not direct evangelism, but it is preparing them to be able to receive the gospel message. And remember, a lot of these children who come to Alberto's school have no sign language. And I keep saying that because it's so hard for hearing people to grasp the problem of deafness. And every time I talk about this in any detail to anyone, the comment always comes back eventually in the course of the conversation. They will always say, I never thought about that, which is why I keep saying it. These kids come to Alberto's school. They may be 13, 14, 15, 16 years old. They're as young as 5 and 6. And they don't have any means of communicating with anybody except maybe just rudimentary homemade signs amongst their family members. But they can't communicate with anybody outside the house, outside the home. And so that's why it's so important to enable these children to communicate so that we can communicate with them the gospel. Also, just so you know, at the beginning of this year, I had hoped to speak in 12 churches. I have not hit that goal yet. I don't know exactly how many I've spoken in. I think maybe 6. But that being the case, I mean, if it's 6 or 7 or 5, whatever it is, please talk with your church leadership or your pastor or even if you have a Bible study that you lead and you would like to have maybe a Zoom conversation regarding the work of Grace Deaf Missions, please, let's do that so that we can get more money into the hands of those who are doing this work down in Mexico, and so that we can reach more deaf. There are some really exciting things on the horizon, I think. In fact, recently I was invited to come to Mexico to teach the deaf in a what we think is going to become a seminary setting for the deaf in Guanajuato. So that's really exciting. So pray with us. Ask the Lord to bless the work of our hands, to guide us in the way that we should go, and that He would deliver us from these setbacks that come from living in a sinful world. Pray for Omar and Francis. Share, if you would like to share your love and concern for them, please contact me and I will give you an email address that you can use to speak with them. God bless you all. Thank you for watching and listening. And again, may the Lord bless the work of our hands. Bye-bye.